All right, folks, welcome to our broadcast. We are in front of the Leonora police station. It is day two of the protests against the death, if you want to say it that way, of Adrianna Younge, 11 years old, and she was found dead in the Doubleday Hotel just up the road from where we are here. We're in front of the Leonora police station, as you can see behind us. Lots of protesters have commandeered the road. They are rerouting traffic through different streets here in Leonora. The protests thus far have been largely peaceful in comparison to yesterday. The persons here in front of the Leonora police station, they said the owner of the Doubleday Hotel is in the police station just behind us here, and that the husband and wife, Adrianna's mom and dad, went into the police station earlier. I think they have emerged since then. We're going to try to talk with them. But here we are, folks, in front of the Leonora police station. We're on the main road in front of the Lenora's police station, bringing these events to you. We're going to try to talk with as many people as we can as we're here, folks, today. And it's day two, as I said. As you know, some of the updates, the president has promised a thorough investigation. Not many folks want to put their stock in that. There's supposed to be a pathologist from the Caribbean who is supposed to be here performing the autopsy. The family has asked for an international, beyond the Caribbean. They say they have no trust in the RSS, have no trust in the folks from the Caribbean here, asking for international help where the autopsy is concerned, and asking for international help where the investigation is concerned. Largely, again, having no confidence in the authorities here to investigate themselves, and after our recent history with the RSS, having no confidence in the regional system as well. We are going to try to talk to as many people as we can here on the ground. Folks, welcome to our broadcast. As we say, share the live and smash that emoji button. Please and thank you, folks. Valid and credible information. Again, we're coming to you live. We're on the west side. They say it's the best side, but don't get them on the wrong side. That's what they told us all through the day today and yesterday. West side is the best side, but don't get them on the wrong side. Folks, we're going to try to get as many thoughts from the folks on the ground here as we can. MP Ganesh Mahipal, welcome to our broadcast. We are here on the ground. This is Leonora. You know this area far more than I do because you live in this area here. And you live here for a very long time too. It's a very volatile situation. Day two, this is the protest concerning Adrianna Younge, who was found dead yesterday in the Doubleday Hotel, just up the road from where we are. Your thoughts? Do these people have a right to be angry? Let's start there.
You know, the question is, how many times more must we ask how many more? And that's the sad reality, you know. This situation brought back memories of, first I remember in 2020, there was this situation with a little girl in Tushin who lost her life also. In fact, she took her own life, and the parents alleged that Pandit Vikash Rankisoon had something to do with that. That matter was reported. I'm not sure where that went. I know the father has continuously been asking for justice.
Can you hold the mic as close as you are, because we're in a very
noisy
fluid situation here.
I know the father was asking for justice. I'm not sure how far that has gone. I will reach out back to him. Then I remember the Henry boys, Isaiah and Joel Henry. That also shocked this entire country. Then we had Harish Singh. Then we had Quindon Bacchus and Orin Boston. Then we had those two young persons in Region 10 there, Peters and Fojini.
Yeah.
And here now we have this situation.
Yeah.
Adrianna Younge. But what has caused this situation to become what it is right now is the loss of complete trust in the Guyana police force. The loss of
And
the
that is
loss
very,
of
very evident
complete
more than
trust.
anything else.
The police, Sherrod, put out a statement saying that this young lady went into a car, a black and red Ram, and they provided the vehicle number.
Yeah.
They associated the vehicle to a name.
Yeah, Orlando.
And they said that the vehicle took off and went in the eastern direction towards the Harbor Bridge. That was a very convincing story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then to suddenly find the body of this young lady inside the same place where the father kept and held out,
Yeah.
that his daughter is there, requested of the police to go in and let's search. The police did not even deem the area a crime scene. The police failed us.
Yeah.
The Guyana police force, like any police in any jurisdiction in any state, has a fundamental responsibility of service and protection to its people.
First and foremost.
And in order for you to have confidence in the police, regardless of which state, regardless if it's Barbados, Trinidad, America, Canada, India, Australia, Guyana, for the people to have confidence in the police have to demonstrate that they are worthy
Yeah.
to be trusted
Yeah.
and worthy for people to repose that confidence in them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the police, that statement wasn't a guess statement. That is a statement that they would have had to concoct properly before they release it, and you would have had to have something.
Yeah.
Something would have had to be available for you to make that statement and put it public.
Yeah.
And the fact that the Guyana police force cannot provide any evidence to show that that story has any degree of truth is a breakdown of trust.
Yeah.
Total mistrust. And you cannot ask the people to have trust in you anymore because you have displayed that you are not trustworthy.
Correct.
If Clifton Hicken was any proper commissioner of police, the first thing he would have done was to remove Mandel from this region. Remove him from this region. Many people may not recall when that dormitory in Region 8 burnt down and we lost those children. It is Mandel who was the commander for Region 8. Many people may not recall that.
Trouble follows him.
There was an incident on the East Bank, I think with two young men. Mandel was the commander there too. There are several issues. Apparently Mandel seems to have bad luck.
Trouble follows Mandel.
Yeah, he seems to be a bad luck. But any proper commissioner of police, the first act that they would have taken, given this situation, after seeing that statement that came out that has no truth, they would have recalled Mandel from this region. They would have acted.
Correct.
And I have said, people are telling me that this has nothing to do with politics and that politicians must not make it political. I agree. This is not a political per se situation. I agree. But politics is involved. And let me tell you why I say that.
Tell us why it's involved.
We from day one, the opposition said to Irfan, do not appoint Clifton Hicken as Commissioner of Police. We have no confidence in him and he's not going to do a good job. But let me show you how it flows. Irfan went and appointed Clifton Hicken Commissioner of Police. The Commissioner of Police is responsible to put an officer in every region as the commander of the region.
Yeah.
So Mandal is Clifton Hicken's pick.
Yeah.
The commander in the region will put a head in each subdivision.
Pretty bad luck commander here.
And then all the other officers will follow. So there's a chain. If you had a proper commissioner, you would have got a proper commander. You would have got proper deputy commander. You would have got proper subdivisional head, and you would have got proper officers. The thing is, you need to have a commissioner of police that can ensure the force withstands scrutiny, that can hold the force accountable. And since Hicken took over the Guyana Police Force, there are several troubling stories that our country has not recovered from and will never recover from, because lives were lost.
Yeah.
And lives continue to be we continue to lose lives. So fixing the Guyana Police Force requires addressing the top. Look at what we saw with Brutus and how much $1 million.
Yeah, 800 million.
And then you have so many other problems. If we are to address the Guyana Police Force and its situation, don't get me wrong, we need to have a Guyana Police Force. We need to have a body agency such as the Guyana Police Force to maintain law and order. We need to have that. But we need to have a proper Guyana Police Force. One that will guarantee the safety and the protection of the citizenry of this country. One that will live up to its motto of service and protection. One that will guarantee us that we can trust them. And the one that we have right now is rotten, and we cannot trust this Guyana Police Force. Addressing it is very simple right now, you know. Addressing the situation here with the Guyana Police Force is very simple. Hicken gotta go. And when Hicken goes, a credible commissioner of police ought to be appointed. And that credible commissioner of police will address all the commanders in the respective regions and put credible commanders in the region and hold them accountable for their actions. But let me tell you something. The only way I will cover for you, Sherrod, is if you know something dirty about me. You understand?
Everybody
and I know nothing about you, so I can't cover for you. And you know nothing about me, so you can't cover for me. But you could only cover for people when they know something dirty and filthy about you. And this is a sad situation. This 11-year-old child wrote common entrance the other day, what you call it, National Grade 6 assessment. I am sure, look, you see the father is a bus operator, minibus operator, a hard-working citizen.
Correct.
I think I heard the mother provides cooking service or something like that. I could be.
So caterer.
Caterer, yes, caterer. Those are ordinary, hard-working citizens. They're not rich people. They're not in the friends, families, and favorite category. They're ordinary, hard-working citizens that look forward to protection and service from their police. They are ordinary citizens that go about their daily job and they come home hoping to be in a safe environment. And we don't have that.
All right.
We don't have that, Sherrod. And it breaks my heart to know that and as a parent, you can feel it. Any parent would feel it. Because it could have been my child. Could have been your child, could have been any one of us. And that is why we got to stand with this family. We got to stand with this family and demand justice, because if we don't do it, and it happens to one of ours, no one will stand with us. And that is why we have to stand with this family. Justice got to be served. Justice got to be served.
Ganesh, final question. We have a live audience today. Final question. It has been about 72 hours since Adrianna Younge was found in this pool here at Doubleday Hotel. What has changed in the Guyana Police Force as far as you?
Nothing. Nothing has changed. That's what I'm saying.
Nothing has changed?
And nothing that I know of has changed.
The police force lie in a press statement. Lie on the ground here.
Mandel is still
The girl
here.
wasn't in the building. She wasn't in the pool.
And
Now she's in the
Mandel is
pool.
still here. And you know, you just see this thing. When everybody here, you got smartphone, you got television, you just see this thing. When another country goes through a similar situation like this, you just get a reaction, a statement from the top brass of their respective police department. You just get some information. The police would come out in a press statement or a press conference.
A press conference at least.
Then the police commissioner stands, his deputies are wrong, or the mayor of the city, wherever it happens. In this case, you could have had the commander giving us the truth. But we did not have that. It's a sad situation. It's painful. It's worrying, and the structure that we are supposed to depend on as a people for service and protection has failed us. And because they have failed us, this is the reaction that it is met with.
All right.
But if we don't do what we have to do to
Correct.
demand action, nothing seems to go in the way of happening positively. If an Ali should have already acted, he should have already acted. Honestly, he should have. But
Yeah. All right.
we haven't gotten anything.
Thank you very much, Gary.
And it is sad that this is the kind of situation. It is sad that this is what we have to do as a people to get the hierarchy
Correct.
to act.
Correct.
As
Get the
I
system to work
said,
properly.
if it was a rich person child, it would have been different. If it was a rich person child, it would have been different.
Yeah.
There are several poor, hardworking Guyanese parents and families that are crying for justice. And I say again, how many times more will we have to say how many more?
Correct. Correct. Thank you so much,
Sad.
Ganesh. Thank you so much. And thank you, folks. You have been great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Sheriff is on the ground here. Amir Ahmad is on the ground here. Amir Ahmad is on the ground here. Amir Ahmad just came on the ground here, alleging he's trying to pass. Amir Ahmad just came on the ground here. One of the principals with Sheriff Security attempting to pass. Well, he has.
Get from here, man.
He has hightailed out of here. He has hightailed out of here. Amir Ahmad, a principal of Sheriff Security, just came on the ground here at Leonora. It was reported that he was attempting to pass. He wanted to pass. The protesters said no. All right. Until we come to you later officially. Credible sources on the ground at Leonora. What you see here, protesters over the death of Adrianna Younge, 11 years old, who was found dead in the Doubleday Hotel pool yesterday, have gathered on the outside of the Leonora police station. The road is effectively blocked. And Amir Ahmad came on the ground and said he was trying to pass. The protesters said no. Mr. Gentle, very good afternoon. Thanks for joining our broadcast. We're on the front lines here at Leonora. It is day 2. You've been with this, you've been on air on social media, you're on the ground now. What has brought you out to give your support to this family?
It's difficult for me to say good afternoon.
We have a lot of noise in the back, so just hold the mic as close as you can.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. Here of salvation, purchase of God. Sharad, this is my story today. An innocent child has lost her life.
Just make sure you're not in the shot, right?
The Guyana Police Force, under an oath to serve and protect, has failed Guyanese. Being on the grounds today and yesterday, I have seen a Guyana united. I have seen a Guyana who is longing for love and unity. I have seen a Guyana who wants justice. I've also seen justice is being prevailed. In my opinion, it is so because of the interference of this government. It is quite evident that the Guyana Police Force is unable to function efficiently and effectively because of political interference. They are compromised. They have failed us. The same energy the police force have been on the road today and yesterday, had they used the very energy yesterday, perhaps that little child could have been alive today.
Yeah. And the day
Perhaps.
before as
And
well.
you understand?
Yeah, because the search started the day before yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 5 searches at the hotel of the pool, unearthed nothing. And then suddenly yesterday around 10 o'clock in the morning, the shout came that the young lady's in the pool.
Did she drop from heaven? Did she drop from the sky, Sharad? Sharad, as a mother, I'm here to stand, and I will always stand because I'm a mother apart from being an educator. I want the world to understand that every time this government, the PPPC, is in power, we have these kind of cries of mothers on the road. The time has come for it to stop. We need justice, according to Martin Luther King Sherrod. Injustice denied
Injustice anywhere.
is injustice
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Threat to justice
And
everywhere.
we are
Yeah.
seeing that around the 83,000 square
I agree
miles
with
of
you.
Guyana.
I agree with you.
Injustice.
Anywhere is a threat
We
to
are
justice everywhere.
calling
Correct.
for the commander of Region 3 to resign. We are calling for all the other police officers who were there yesterday and protected this bar. And
Wherever else.
I'm
Wherever
sorry.
else.
They protected this bar. And they forsake the parents. They forsook the cry of that mother. Instead, what they said to her, go home.
Go home and rest.
How can a mother go
Go and
home
sleep.
and left your child not knowing where the child was? When one sheep went astray for the Almighty, he went in search of it.
Yeah.
And you telling me a mother was supposed to go home under the commands of the Guyana Police Force yesterday? Despicable. Despicable. Unacceptable.
Yeah.
In addition to that, the many lies, Sharad, how many innocent people are incarcerated based on what we would have seen emanated from the Guyana Police Force? How
What do you
many?
believe? What do you believe?
Sharad,
The saw card, the gov video footage. The see going this card. In Virgin Nugent, they're in on the Neming or Orlando.
Sharad, if I had my way, I would have drawn the thing as an army drop. You understand? And put some broadside on them because you can't fool everybody. You can fool some people. You
Yeah.
cannot fool everybody.
Correct.
We are learned people. We have been reading and keeping up with history. What hurt me also, the government of Guyana, Mr. Ali, had a 5:30 meeting with contractors for roads. But he didn't see it fit to come and meet with the parents
5:30
early enough.
inside, yeah.
Early enough to assist in saving that child. When you looked at the marks on that child's skin, Sharad, it's only God can come and tell us something.
That child was tortured.
I hear you, my sister. I hear you. I hear you.
That child was
I hear you.
tortured. And then if Mr.
I hear you.
Mark been trying to
He wanted
say
them to go to town,
that an
this gentleman.
independent investigation
Meet with
is
him.
going
Sure.
on. And
How?
the perpetrators are still
How,
sitting in our face.
how can mothers sit back and be comfortable? How can mothers be at home? How can those female police officers dressed in uniform be comfortable with what unfolded with that 11-year-old child who we supposed to serve and protect? Sharon, as a mother, my stomach. I cannot. We are tired of this government. We have seen enough from this government, and we are calling for the government to just take a leave. Take a leave. This very commander, everywhere he goes, we see similar events unfolding.
He's unlucky.
He's unlucky. Oh, he got bad luck. It is sad. He's demonized. Well, he needs prayers. But What happened to all them pastors and pandits and imams? Are they in the church praying? Is that the only place for them? Can they not come and stand with us and stand with the grieving parents?
The church in this.
Can't they stand with us as mothers? God, if you are to chastise me, they are false prophets. The main fact you cannot come and stand with people for justice.
I see the bishop yet.
Well, it is a sad situation. I don't have confidence in pastors anymore. I don't have confidence in the Guyana police force anymore. I gotta be very careful because I'm a driver. So when they send those e-tickets, I gotta wonder if it's accurate because we cannot trust them.
Can't trust the system.
They said they get information from GRA, and we know GRA has this fancy system now they're using. Can we trust any system in Guyana? Time and time, the system has failed the nation.
Yeah.
Time and time, the system has failed the nation. Mothers are crying. Guyanese need unity. Look around. This is not about black,
It's not about politics, either.
nor politics, nor Indian, right? It's a Guyana under the motto,
Yeah.
one people, one nation, one destiny, crying, and we are standing for what is just and what is right.
Correct. Correct. Thank you very much, Ms. Jensen.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Watch your hand. Put the child in the pool. Watch the cattle on the foot. And the foot wet.
This is one of the good ones. No matter that.
Which is a good one?
Let me hear.
None.
Very good one there. We have to say now.
The family's there?
All right. All right. Mr. Mami, we have no confidence in the police. None. First thing they like to police station, you want to reshuffle. You are there to go to police company to party for police.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Just pull a cage.
Like yesterday, I'm here to ensure. Like yesterday, I'm here to ensure that we.
You can shut up on your hair.
I said, like yesterday, I'm here to ensure that we progress in this matter in a peaceful way. Alright? I am going to ensure, alright, that everything is done where the policing is concerned. Everything is done how it is according to be done. Alright?
In a professional
In a professional way. Alright? Now, we have to work with each other. Alright? God. Now, you can only hear if you listen to me, please. I'm begging you. Alright? Now, I was deputed to oversee this process from yesterday to its end. Alright?
Yesterday, what time? What time yesterday?
When I came on the ground.
Yeah, what time?
All right, hold on.
Exactly, I can. When I came on the ground yesterday, I was sent. So I'm the senior person responsible for what's going on.
Okay.
Alright? I can tell you we are doing all what I'm asking of you, all those persons who are there yesterday, whatever you see, whatever we need, all those statements, because the investigation is going apace. We need the statements. Right? I am in contact with the family. I'm in contact with the attorney for the family, and we are in process of sorting out the way forward. Just now I was on my way here. I was in contact with the lawyer.
Take one question. How can police investigate police?
Listen to me. All over the world, right? We have a body within the police force, and any police force, listen to me. they have a body in the complaints authority, right? That is responsible, right?
Isn't the police force supposed to be an independent body? That's what he's trying to say. You gotta listen.
Can we have an organized talk, please?
Yes, listen, man. Listen to what he's saying, man.
Establishment where this child is reception, other staff.
All that is part of our investigation. Right? Again, what I am asking for, because we haven't received any statements from members of the public who were there. We need people to come forward. Right?
He is asking. Come on, your colleague asking. If persons who are here, if you were there yesterday, they need statement to help with the investigation. Can you say
The statement that was given to the family members regarding the young lady she left this area in a white car or whatever
All
vehicle.
that is in my investigation.
All that is in your, and you're dealing with all of that.
It's not just about the criminal for what happened. The entire police action and everything will be taken into consideration.
Deputy Commissioner, as you know, I am elected here in Region 3 to represent Region 3 people. So my simple question to you, sir, is Mr. Mandel still the commander for Region 3 right now?
Sir, I am overseeing Region 3 at the moment.
So you're the commander of
I
Region
am
3?
overseeing Region 3 at the moment.
Is he still stationed in Region 3? That's a serious concern.
I am in command of Region 3 at the moment.
But you're not answering our main question. Is he still in this region? I understand you're overseeing, but you could oversee and he could be deputy. So we want to know if he is still in the region.
Is dealing with that part of it.
Nowhere in the world that has been down in the entire, you said just now, all over in the world, police have a body that investigates. So I agree with you, but nowhere in the world do you have a situation like this where the officer implicated is still on the ground in the same field. And the statement that the police gave out really caused us to lose trust in them.
You know why people, let me Mr. McBean, let me tell you something. You know why people ended up in the middle of this? When we came peacefully and started protesting in front of that office, the police officers there started laughing. And you know what the people said? Well, we wasted time talking to them, and that's when they turned to the road because they were laughing. I have one statement to make, Mr. McBean. If this matter is under investigation, if Mr. Mandel is under investigation, that's what she thought. Why is he still on the job? Everybody should be
all the police
suspended. Ongoing until the investigation is completed. Then a decision will be made. He should be suspended. How can you investigate? You know, in the federal, you know, it's a compromise process. It is a compromise process. Mr. So that's what it's supposed to do for us to have this
investigation. We are now collecting evidence of the investigation of the matter.
That is half the problem out here, you know. Half of the
You remove me immediately so you can live with the two officers supposed to be on arrest to assist with the investigation and misled the people. And another thing, Another thing, the history, the track record of the police force, we don't trust it. Trust
We
me.
will see.
You want to say something?
Let me just say something.
Just
I
something.
just asked these two persons, right, what you're asking for them to come and give statements. Some of the persons who I know was out there yesterday, you know what they said? They don't have confidence. They're afraid that if they come and give statements, they will be victimized and they will have. That is what the girls just said. Look, that's what the girls said.
I can assure them that that won't happen.
Okay, the other thing, 5 persons was arrested earlier. Yesterday. I don't know if there's a bail yet, but they claim they've been vandalized the place and they was being arrested. You aware of that story? Well, sorry, it happened today.
Let me look into that. Let me look into that.
Mr. Commander, there was a time in this country,
And you in charge and not aware?
act like that, they would have been hung. So we need back the law to come back and
Allow the investigation.
if you are the authority right now, in region
You didn't know that I had them down there. You just said you in charge. But you still don't know about that. I'm telling you, you in charge. You in charge. You in charge and you don't know.
You in charge. You supposed to tell us this morning.
Since this
Why
morning.
is it this morning? Why is
Some
it?
people are talking about this or
Why is it? Why is it not doing the work? Why is it that staff? They ain't doing the work properly. Yeah, get your
He said he don't know.
All right, there you have it there. Commander McBean giving an update.
5 of the protesters yesterday was arrested till this morning. And the question I asked the Deputy Commissioner of Police, if he's aware, the 5 persons been arrested right here. And the Deputy Commissioner of Police said to me that he's unaware. And he is the person with authority of this region from yesterday.
And he's not aware that they're in that. They were
One
not.
should ask themselves the question, who's in charge really of region number 3?
Yeah.
All right, folks, you heard it there.
If a man is on an investigation, how could he still be in office and on the, you know, in America, if you're on the investigation, you have to demit office. And then at the end of the investigation, on the conclusion of the investigation, it is decided whether he should be reinstated or let go. Guyana law wrong. You can't investigate a man once in office. Once he's there, things can be covered up.
yes.
Things can be covered up while he's there. And no police in Guyana is going against the fellow police. They're all corrupt, and we want Mr. Higgins to go, and we want Mr. Mandel to go. Region 3 is corrupt because they are being led by the hierarchies of the PPP, and we will not tolerate it. We will not tolerate it. That little child was robbed of a lovely life. Her parents work hard. But I saw that child yesterday in that pool, the condition of that child. I haven't slept all night last night. I barely ate something. It's hard. I don't have children of my own. But I taught children for 19 years. I was a teacher. And you ask about my reputation as a teacher at Georgeville Secondary. I used to take my meager salary and buy food for children, buy school clothes for children. I love children. The 11-year-old child was robbed. Wait, man, wait, don't interrupt this thing. Beware ignorance. That child was robbed of a good life. That child recently wrote National Grade 6 examination. Recently, if that child is awarded Queen's College or Bishops or St. Roses, what will happen? This got to go down in history. The police got to stop compromising with wicked people. Doubleday is in the Region 3 police pocket. They are in the Region 3 police pocket. The commander is a corrupt man. All the senior officers are corrupt. When you come to Leonora police station, you have no satisfaction to get. None. They are corrupt. They are ready to go to the police complaint authority and report to officers. I don't play with them. I don't play. I got a matter before the police, the court here, where an Indian guy hit down my brother in the car in front of my home. And let me tell you something. If I don't get justice in my matter, they're going to see a bigger crowd out there. It's going to be a conflagration. Thank you for listening.
All we need is the footage from the hotel. If it's so hard for them to come to Tushin and get a footage from a camera, for them could get the chance to go till in the interior and find the drugs, because they could pay them. But they can't come right there and get the camera footage. We stupid. We need the footage before we could settle. If we get the footage, the war done. We want the footage, who moved the girl from the pool. They could find the drugs, they can't find the footage. Thank you. Thank you.
She jumped in some car. That's the footage you want. The police say she come out, she jump in some PSS, I don't know the number. Black and red Ram car. I know they can't produce no footage and show anybody.
This one is so collect $100,000 buy for me the other day. 100,000, like a fucking money, excuse me. They say collect $100,000 buy. Can me tell a leg ranch? I mean, me pass me family, me pass the money. But simple story, $100,000 buy if he collect for me. He and the leg ranch police. The same one is like a money. So he collect buy for doing that.
For lesser crime. For lesser crime and lesser things in Guyana. We notice police officers is get placed on close arrest pending investigation for lesser things than this gruesome activity that took place yesterday. But yet the deputy commissioner telling me, as the head of the investigation, these people still pending investigation and they still performing duties when the people are have faith in them no more. When lesser ranks is get placed on close arrest, shy lock up and all that, Banner's gonna get into the court something simple as that. Pending investigation. That's normal. That is SOP. That's what we know. I mean, I know nothing more to say. I know I'm going to tell them.
Thank you.
You know,